to unforgettable adventures. From the thrill of the theater to the comfort of your home, you can always count on something new and exciting from Disney. Join us for a special preview from Walt Disney Pictures.
This I haven't seen in years. This is wonderful.
The child is in love with a prince.
Have you lost your senses completely? He's a human. You're a mermaid.
Teenagers, you give them an inch, they swim all over you.
The time has come to return.
Under the sea, under the sea. When the sun music to me.
Walt Disney Pictures invite you back to the spectacular world of the Little Mermaid.
Look at you. There's something different. She's got legs, you idiot.
Relive the timeless classic with Flounder, Sebastian, King Triton, Ursula the Sea Witch, Prince Eric, and of course, Ariel.
Wish I could be part of your world. Isn't it fantastic?
The Little Mermaid,
I wouldn't miss it.
coming only to theaters this holiday season. Enjoy all the magic at home with these great Disney movies coming to video. Beauty and the Beast. It's everyone's favorite classic and the only animated film in history to be nominated for Best Picture. Now, get ready to be our guest for a perfectly enchanting new movie now in production.
Come on. What are we waiting for? Christmas?
Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. It's the world premiere of a brand new Disney classic coming only to video. A never-before-told chapter in the Beauty and the Beast legend. The classic tale of a young girl, her enchanted friends, and the one thing that just might touch the heart of a beast, the spirit of Christmas. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas reunites all the original cast.
Go for it!
Including Robbie Benson, Paige O'Hara, Jerry Orbach, David Ogden Stiers, and Angela Lansbury. And two new star-studded voices, Tim Curry as Forte, the evil pipe organ, and Bernadette Peters as Angelique, the castle decorator.
Oh, Lumia.
Ah, Angelique, mon amour.
These new friends join your favorite characters, singing 5 show-stopping songs.
As long as there's Christmas, I truly believe.
Don't miss the most enchanting new Disney movie of the year that you can add to your video collection. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. The world premiere is only on video November 11th. Disney Home Video is proud to announce 4 timeless Disney classics, all filled with fun and excitement, will soon be available, giving you even more great reasons to visit the Disney section of your store in August, September, and October. In August, Disney's most popular bear,
Hiya, Pooh. Hello, Tigger.
stars in a world premiere event, Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin, the first all-new full-length motion picture in 30 years starring Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore. From 100 Acre Wood to your home, it's a magical journey. Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin. Also in August comes the most acclaimed Disney movie of all time. Nominated for 13 Academy Awards, winner of 5. Walt Disney's Mary Poppins.
Pour a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Now available in a brand new, fully restored limited edition. This classic, filled with the songs everyone loves, is Disney's crowning achievement. Experience all the fun and fantasy of Walt Disney's masterpiece, Mary Poppins. And in September, one of the greatest movies ever made is on sale for the first time to share with a whole new generation, Sleeping Beauty. Come along to a world of adventure, fantasy, and excitement. Walt Disney's 16th animated masterpiece, Sleeping Beauty. And in October comes one of the most original and acclaimed animal classics ever. Walt Disney's Old Yeller. It's the timeless classic everyone loves. Leonard Maltin says it's one of the best. And now it's available in a special, fully restored 40th anniversary limited edition. Walt Disney's Old Yeller.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Also in October, don't miss your chance to own one of the greatest movies of all time.
You'd better believe it.
The song-filled celebration of Walt Disney's 19th animated masterpiece, The Jungle Book.
Crazy.
Join the unforgettable characters on this spectacular adventure, featuring some of the greatest music ever written for the big screen.
Ooby-doo. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you. Talk like you.
Available in a fully restored 30th anniversary edition, it's the last animated masterpiece to have Walt Disney's personal touch. The most outrageous classic of them all, Walt Disney's The Jungle Book.
Take me home, Daddy.
Don't miss all the fun of these Disney classics. Available soon to add to your collection. Four more great reasons to visit the Disney section of your store. Only from Walt Disney Home Video. There's always something exciting for everyone from Disney Interactive. Now, you can bring the magic of Disney's 101 Dalmatians to life on your home computer with Disney's animated storybook, 101 Dalmatians on CD-ROM. With the click of a mouse, you can read along,
Mom and Dad took their human pets for a walk.
learn new words,
Deceived. Hoodwinked.
and hear them defined with the magic of poetry.
A park is a place with trees and grass. Back and forth the people pass.
You can even sing along with 6 fun songs. There are also 4 interactive games with multiple skill levels for hours and hours of fun learning.
Great match. It's time to get my fur from those little dogs.
And you help foil Cruella's plan
Hate it.
and bring the puppies safely home. Disney's animated storybook, 101 Dalmatians, available on Windows and Macintosh CD-ROM. Stay tuned after the feature for a special program, Walt Disney's Bambi, the magic behind the masterpiece. Thanks for joining us for this special preview. And now, our feature presentation.
A song that never ends. Life may be
Of all Walt Disney's animated classics, the heartfelt story and natural wonders of Bambi seem to touch more people more deeply than any of the fantasy worlds created in his fairy tales. Now, through music, footage, and artwork never before seen by the public, we will celebrate the making of this Disney masterpiece.
What you gonna call him? Well, I think I'll call him Bambi. Bambi. Yep, I guess I'll do all right.
Disney started planning Bambi in 1936, while still in production on his first full-length animated feature, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. In the following rare excerpt from the original Disneyland television series, Walt explains how his artists finally achieved Bambi's breathtaking realism.
In Snow White, we gained more experience and the courage to take another big step. We'd make a cartoon feature starring only animals. Now, we'd long been interested in the works of Felix Salten, and one of these we felt was ideal. It was Bambi, the story of a deer. We knew that to retain the charm of these creatures, our animated drawings must fully capture the natural movements and attitudes of living animals.
At first, animals were brought into studio art classes for close-up study by the Disney artists.
Drawing on any animal that you have to make appear to be real. You're just making it believable that the audience accepts it as real. And you have to draw them accurately.
A pair of baby deer, appropriately named Bambi and Feline, were imported from Maine and happily housed behind the studio where the animators could have access to real moving inspiration.
The trouble with pets is they act like pets, and that wasn't what we were looking for. So we tried a new approach. We would study motion pictures of wild animals living in their natural state. And in time, we added many reels of wildlife scenes to our Bambi research. Now we could see how a fawn would react when out exploring on his own. At last, our artists had the authentic action and inspiration they'd been looking for.
If you look at the deer in Snow White, you'll find that they were almost sacks of wheat. I'm not going to be able to draw them very well, but this basically was what we had. And we had not reached the point where we were concerned about the anatomy that the deer has. But these were the structural things that we worked over and over, and he just drilled us and drilled us and drilled us to understand what the anatomy, what the bone structure of these little guys were.
To create a realistic look, nature photographers documented the hidden textures of the forest environment. Disney artists created hundreds of paintings and drawings that captured the many moods required to bring the forest to life. What makes many of these drawings even more remarkable is that despite their incredible detail, they're actually extremely small. Pastels and watercolors captured the seasonal colors and emotions of life in the forest.
I think Walt realized fairly early that he would not be able to do it with a lot of dialogue, a regular storytelling type of thing. And he had to rely on art, beautiful artwork, and the music to create a mood, to create a feeling. He was able, through several artists, mainly Taiwan, Chinese artists, who just did beautiful work of the forest.
If you ever wondered how the artists perfected such realistic details as a single drop of rain, here's the secret. Animators studied slow-motion photography of drops of milk that revealed the elaborate splash patterns that usually disappear in the blink of an eye. Strange shapes began appearing on the animators' drawing boards. Drawing by drawing, drop by drop, a rainstorm was created. Sequence always remained the same. An early concept considered a different song to be sung from the point of view of the falling raindrops. Even here, the technique of using vocals as a scoring tool is evident. Presented here for the first time is the original test demo of the Rain Song from June of 1938, illustrated with concept and storyboard art. Once the animators were comfortable with drawing real animals, they had to adapt them into characters that could supply the range of expression and emotion needed to tell the story.
When you look at a deer, and boy, there are a lot of bumps and bones and muscles on there, then you have to try to get expressions and attitudes. And I think Mark Davis was the guy who really opened up the door for us, showing us how you could get animatable expressions, human attitudes on a deer. Fantastic job. Without him, I don't think we ever would have made it.
One of the reasons that I came to the studio was that I was more or less expert in the drawing of animals. I took a huge book on baby behavior and would go through, and every interesting child's face, I would interpret it into the mask of this young deer. And I think this was a turning point to me for the creation of the character.
A cute baby rabbit character was developed to give the story much-needed comedy relief.
I'm thumping. That's why they call me Thumper.
I guess I had more fun with Thumper. I liked his personality. He was so kind of precocious, always telling Bambi what to do, continually getting himself in trouble by saying the first thing that popped into his head.
Just eat the blossoms. That's the good stuff. Thumper?
So I liked the scene because that offered some good acting, and it offered a change of attitude. Because when his mother says, "Thumper, what did your father tell you?" Then he goes down, about what, and
I like Thumper just as much today as I did then. It's really kind of fun having that as a part of my life. As a 4-year-old, I didn't read the copy. The way the recording was done was in a sound studio with a director, reading the lines with the inflection and the enthusiasm that they wanted, and then I did it back to them.
He doesn't walk very good, does he?
It was done numerous times until they got it just the way they wanted.
What did your father tell you this morning? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Here in rare newsreel footage, we see a group of studio visitors watch as Frank Thomas animates a sequence with Thumper. Characters were animated using pencil drawings on paper that were then photographed to test the flow of movement and expression. Disney Studios' ink and paint department created all their own paints. For Bambi, nearly 250,000 cells were drawn and painted. When you combine that figure with the animation drawings, concept art, layouts, character designs, and backgrounds, over 1 million drawings went into making a little fawn come to life. Pretty amazing, isn't it, Bambi? To heighten the realism of Bambi, the multiplane camera was used extensively. By painting different layers of a scene on separate sheets of glass and moving them independently as they're photographed one frame at a time, flat art could create the illusion of depth. This opening sequence is an excellent example of the magic of the multiplane camera. When Bambi was first released in 1942, it was an immediate triumph and was recognized as one of animation's all-time greatest artistic achievements. Even now, over half a century later, Bambi continues to delight audiences. Perhaps because of its stark realism, it also lives on as one of childhood's most vividly memorable family classics.
We think that Bambi was Walt's favorite picture. All our features were different, but this one was the most different. The death of the mother is the one picture where somebody is really killed, and there's no fairy dust or lover's kiss to bring her back to life. She's dead. And I think that's the big thing that made this so different.
Bambi stands out as one of the first environmentally conscious films ever made. It shows that without responsible thinking, man can easily become the enemy of nature.
I'm a lover of nature. In fact, I respect nature very much. I feel that through watching, observing the habits of the creatures of nature, man could learn a lot.
The careless hunter's campfire almost destroys everything we've come to care about, and serves as a valuable lesson for everyone to respect all of nature's creatures and habitats. Despite the inherent traumas and heartbreaks of the struggle for survival in the wild, Bambi and his friends give us a life-affirming example of the resilience of the spirit.
I think it was the happiness in it and the realism of the happiness. The happiness was not forced, they were not gagged, but they were things that you might find in your own family, in your neighbor's children, in your own children. And it just lived in your heart for years afterwards.
And now we'll do our special previews now.
An enchanted world. A sorcerer's curse. Rasputin. A young princess who vanished.
Anastasia!
Without a trace. Curse is unfulfilled.
Yeah, ain't that the kick in the head? I guess a curse just ain't what it used to be, huh, sir?
One of the greatest mysteries of all time is now one of the most magical motion picture events of our time.
It's the rumor, the legend, the mystery.
Anya's an orphan in search of her past.
I just want to know who I am, whether or not I belong to a family.
Dimitri's a dreamer in need of a future.
We'll find a girl to play the part and teach her what to say. Next, please. Dress her up and take her to Paris. Grandma, it's me, Anastasia.
But now,
Hey! Oh!
fate has brought them together.
Hold on! Do you see what I see?
You think that I am Anastasia?
Anastasia? Anastasia. Sir, your lips.
And they're teaming up to find her family.
Hold on!
No matter what it takes.
Say your prayers, Anastasia!
Dimitri!
There's gotta be something in there better than this. That'll work. Go, go! Mayday! Mayday! You're gonna have to jump!
After you!
Mayday!
Dimitri!
Anya!
One step at a time, one hope then another.
She's the real thing, Vlad.
You've got to tell her.
Tell me what?
This holiday season, share the fun.
Whoa! That fell right out there, sir.
The music.
I can learn to do it. You can do it. Come together and go, go, go.
And unlock the secret to the greatest mystery the world has ever known. Anastasia.
I'd give her a ha, and a hi-ya, and then a wah. Ow! heart. With every molecule, every atom. I love you on a subatomic level.
This is going to be the very last time I try to marry you.
I'd rather die than disappoint you.
On the most important day of his life, Philip Brainerd, the world's most absent-minded professor, made a few little mistakes.
Oops. Wow! What a bang!
And one gigantic flub.
Flubber! Flubber? Sounds like Baby Shark. It's a metastable compound. If you apply a small amount of energy, it liberates an enormous quantity of energy.
This definitely has applications in the field of sports.
When I exit this window, the flubber will send me right back up unharmed.
Are you nuts?
Ta-ta, my love. Ouch.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a classic story.
Sorry, first time flyer.
A boy meets
Get him!
this Thanksgiving. Discover the stuff your dreams are made of. Robin Williams. Flubber.
Oh boy.
It is the moment you've been waiting for. This spring, the movie you've been waiting for is coming to home video.
What a wine! Cut the cheese!
Every day, he rang the bells that brought the city to life. If I picked a day to fly, this would be it. And every night, he dreamed of being a part of that life.
Remember, Quasimodo.
Yes, Master,
This is your sanctuary.
Nobody wants to stay cooped up here forever.
you're right. I'll go. When he came out of hiding and came to the party, his whole world turned topsy-turvy.
Arista! Sit. Dare you defy me? What a woman!
But with the help of 3 loyal pals,
The cavalry's here!
and the friendship of the beautiful Esmeralda. Quick, this way.
Way to go, lover boy!
He saved the city he loved.
You're a surprising person, Quasimodo.
And made his dreams come true. Home the film System Lieber called the best Disney picture since Beauty and the Beast. Two-spirited thumbs up.
Works for me!
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, coming to video. Coming to video in 1998, one of your favorite movies of all time, Walt Disney's 14th animated masterpiece, Peter Pan.
Come on, let's go!
It's the adventure of a lifetime for some of Disney's most beloved characters. Peter Pan, Wendy, John, Michael, and Tinkerbell as they take on the most notorious villain ever, Captain Hook in Neverland.
We've got him this time. Say your prayers, Hook!
This classic tale is available in a brand new, fully restored, limited edition. This spring, Disney's 14th animated classic flies onto video. Peter Pan, coming to video in March 1998. Coming to video in 1998, the fun-filled classic that critics are calling the most entertaining movie of the year.
2 thumbs way, way up.
Disney's 35th animated classic, Hercules.
What was that name again? Hercules!
Hercules!
Hercules. Honey, you mean Hercules!
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I mean Hercules.
The mighty Hercules.
What you folks need is a hero.
Phil.
Whoa, baby!
Pegasus. Meg.
Have a nice day.
epic Disney classic filled with monumental adventure and outrageous fun.
Watch it! Keep your Google eyes on... Chihuahua, like a fur wedgie.
You can own the smash hit of the summer on video for the very first time.
Lucy, I'm home!
Disney's 35th animated classic, Hercules.
We dance, we kiss, we schmooze, we carry on, we go home happy. What do you say? Come on.
Coming to video in February 1998.
George of the jungle, strong as he can be.
Walt Disney Pictures presents.
Which one are we taking to Vegas?
The incredible true story
Checkmate. The one who's playing chess.
of Ape. Ow! Go find George. Tookie Tookie.
And the mimosa, Mr. Tuki Tuki?
Tookie Tookie.
The lovely Ursula.
You've been head over heels for that ape ever since you brought him here. You're right. I love him.
And George.
Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
Once upon a time, on the night before Christmas, in a faraway land, the mean Mr. Grimm
Get out of here!
was trying to stop Christmas from ever coming again. In The Toys Who Saved Christmas is the story of an amazing army of enchanted toys
Hurry, or the children will have no toys.
who come alive to battle Mr. Grimm and help save Christmas for all the girls and boys.
Prepare to fire!
Now you can own this magical movie adventure where dreams come true.
We'll be together always, won't we, boys?
The Toys Who Saved Christmas. All your favorite characters from the original Fern Gully are back in Fern Gully 2, The Magical Rescue. Join Krista, Pips, the Beetle Boys, and Batty
I'm surrounded by idiots!
as they join forces to save their new friends from some evil bad guys.
Pips!
In this delightful musical adventure for the whole family, featuring original music and songs.
Boys, we found ourselves some action. You guys wouldn't last 2 minutes in town without old Batty leading the way.
Fern Gully 2, The Magical Rescue. Coming directly to video this December.
I'm out of here. I'm a ghost. I'm history. I'm a hologram. You can't see me. Bye-bye now.
Coming to video this holiday season, it's an all-new animated musical version of everyone's favorite Christmas classic, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, starring the voices of Whoopi Goldberg, Michael York, Ed Asner, and Tim Curry as Scrooge, and featuring original music and songs. A Christmas Carol is sure to delight the entire family, and it's available now on video.
Okay, YouTubers, thank you so much for watching Bambi 1997 VHS homemade but fake. And remember, subscribe to Pablo V. Hill's homemade VHS open and close channel, because I want you to get some more notifications and more subscribers. I need to get to 1,000 soon. I need to get there as much as we have. And I hope you subscribe to my channel. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good day.